take care of you. I will.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very quick fall inspired makeup look because I haven't had the chance to do one in a while. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and shape my eyebrows. This step you can definitely skip if yours are already shaped. And then I'm going to use my Colourpop brow pencil in the color Brunette or Bangin Brunette. I've been loving this pencil lately as opposed to my dip brow. And then we're going to get right into the eyeshadow look. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And I found that if you pat the color on as opposed to rubbing it is a lot easier. Don't be afraid if you make a little bit of a mess. We can definitely fix that later, especially when we put on our foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and spread that color all over my eyelids. Mainly trying to get it on my eyelids. As you guys can see, it is ending up other places. But like I said, that's completely okay. So once I've got that product all over my eyelids, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35W palette. All my products will be mentioned in the description box below if anybody was interested. That's where I usually put them. So if you don't see them in the video, check the description box. But I'm going to use this taupey looking shade. It's somewhat of a skin tone shade, and I'm going to use it on a really fluffy brush. I'm just trying to blend out that mark of demarcation from where the Soft Ochre Paint Pot ends and where my concealer begins. So I'm going to try my best to blend that out. It actually took me a while to blend this out, so don't rush this part because it can make or break your eyeshadow look. You don't want any harsh lines in this look. So I sped it up a little bit more so you guys can see that I've been blending for a while, but I'm trying my best to blend out that line. And then I'm going to go back into my Morphe 35W palette, and then this time I'm going to apply that orangey shade, and I'm going to apply that lower. I'm going to pretty much put that in my crease. I'm going to make that my transition color, and I'm just going to blend that color out. As you can see, it's very light. One thing I can say about this palette is that they're very light. I'm going to use a darker brown color, and I'm going to use that to deepen up my crease. And when I first began this look, I noticed that it was not working for me, so I'm going to go back in later and apply an even darker, kind of like a plum looking color. But this one is going to start off deepening up the look, and I'm going to go about halfway in with that shade. I'm not going to bring it all the way into my inner tear duct, but I'm going to go about halfway. So next I'm going to go into this deep purple looking color, and I'm going to use that primarily in my crease, and I'm just going to deepen up the eyeshadow look with this color. Like I said, I'm not really bringing that in at all. So next I took Colourpop's Super Shock eyeshadow in the color Partridge. Love Colourpop eyeshadows. One thing I do not like is that you have to apply them with your fingers, and I'm not really good at that, so I'm going to do my best to pat that onto my lid. But then you're going to see in another clip that I ended up switching over to a brush so that I could get really into that inner corner there, because this was just not working for me, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to switch over to a brush, and I'm going to apply that color in my inner corner and just do my best to pat it on. Once again, products usually do better if you pat them rather than rubbing them. You get better color payoff. Also, remember to overlap your shadows, whether that be in your crease or on your eyelid. Don't bring the color too high, but definitely feel free to overlap them. You don't really want gaps, plus overlapping them makes it easier when you get ready to blend. So then I'm gonna go back in once again, overlapping these colors and blending them in with one another. And I was just blending. I didn't add any extra product to the brush. I was just blending what was already there. So then I'm gonna remove my tape. It looks like it hurts, but I promise you guys it really doesn't. I'm going to take a wet wipe and I'm going to use that to wipe off any product underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to use this NYX Photo Finish Primer. This is my favorite primer for a really long time. Pretty sure it's supposed to be comparable to the Smashbox primer. So if you guys want to try that out, be sure to try the NYX one because it's a little bit cheaper. It's way cheaper. So then I'm going to conduct my regular foundation routine. I'm not going to go into too much detail here because I do have a video about that coming up. Plus I wanted to save some time. But of course, I'm just going to do the highlighting, contouring, color correcting, things like that. So here I'm blending out my LA Pro concealer in the color Fawn. I'm blending it underneath my, Jesus, I can't talk today. I'm blending it out from underneath my eyes, doing my best to really press that into the skin on this damp Real Technique sponge. And then I'm going to go back into that brown, purpley brown color, and I'm going to apply that on my lower lash line. You guys, please bear with me because this is when I started kind of jumping around. So I decided that I didn't like the Colourpop eyeshadow on its own, so I'm going to go into my Coastal Scents Fall Festival palette, a really pretty palette, might I also add. And I'm going to apply the shimmery olive green eyeshadow right on top of where I applied the Colourpop eyeshadow in the color Partridge. And I'm just going to pat that on, patting it on, always patting it on. So once I was pretty much satisfied with the look, then I just went ahead to begin my foundation routine some more, and I'm just going to color correct using this orange LA Pro concealer, and I'm going to fix any hyperpigmentation around my mouth. And my absolute favorite foundation is the Nars All Day Luminous foundation, so of course I had to use it in this video. Then I decided that I was going to use a gray tone lip color just to make this look somewhat different. And I'm going to use the NYX Lingerie lip color in the color Beauty Mark. I love this lipstick so much. I just got it. It's probably like my second or third time using it since I got it, but I've only had it for like a week, so that should tell you something. And here I go jumping again. So once I put that lip color on, I could not decide what it was that was missing. I tried to fix it with some highlighting, and then I was like, oh, I don't have any mascara on. So I'm gonna apply my favorite mascara. It's the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, and this look is finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was jumping a little bit, but I am so sorry. I'm just happy to be back, and I have so many other videos coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, I already said that. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I'll see you guys in the next one.